In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 11, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. New York Mets versus Philadelphia Phillies. The New York Mets will be trying to pick up their second consecutive series win when they face the Philadelphia Phillies in the first game of their 3-game series on Monday night. Taijuan Walker will get the start for the Mets. He was 7-11 with a 4.47 ERA last season. Ranger Suarez will get the start for the Phillies. He was 8-5 with a 1.36 ERA last season. Philadelphia is 7-3 in its last 10 games against New York. New York and Philadelphia are off to excellent starts without a loss between them through a combined 5 games. This matchup will be in Philadelphia, and the Phillies have won 7 of the last 8 at home. Philadelphia has started the season strong at the plate with a team batting average of .290 and a .581 slugging percentage. The Phillies have hit 4 home runs through the first 2 games. Suarez is coming off a nice season last year, posting a career high in innings of 106 and a career low in ERA of 1.36. Philadelphia would certainly like to get Suarez to double-digit victories in 2022. As for the Mets, they came out of the gate pretty strong this year and should provide a nice matchup. Walker's biggest issue last season was being inconsistent, and he is going to really struggle to start this season. The Phillies' offense is going to chase him early, and it's going to be up to the Mets' bullpen to try and keep this close. Look for Suarez to slow down the Mets' offense. This will be a fun series, and I like the Philadelphia to strike first, so the Philadelphia Phillies money line is our full game side pick. Surprisingly, through the first weekend of the season, the Phillies and Mets are 1-2 in walks plus hits per innings pitched. The Mets may very well be up there by season's end, but it will likely be due to the pitching prowess of DeGrom and Scherzer, neither of whom has yet to pitch. The Phillies, similar to the Mets, likely benefited from facing one of the weaker lineups in baseball. Oakland and Washington should both end up among the bottom tier of a number of offensive statistics. As we get down to lower end of each team's rotation, I'm expected the bats to be the story. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Blue Jays versus New York Yankees. It's the start of a series between a pair of American League East rivals on the diamond to start off the first full week of the MLB season in the Big Apple. The Toronto Blue Jays are on the road as they kick off a 4-game series with the New York Yankees Monday night. Toronto was in action at home Sunday afternoon against the Rangers as they looked for a 3-game sweep to start the year. The Blue Jays beat Texas 4-3 in the middle game of that set Saturday afternoon. New York was slated to close their season-opening 3-game set at home against Boston Sunday night. The Yankees earned a 4-2 victory Saturday in the middle game of the set. Last season, the Blue Jays won the season series 11-8, including an 8-2 mark at Yankee Stadium. It was the Yankees taking 2 of 3 in the most recent series between the teams, which came at Rogers Center September 28th to the 30th in 2021. Not to clown on the Baltimore Orioles, but excluding them, the American League East is going to be a tight race this season. Both the Toronto Blue Jays and New York Yankees enter the series at 2-1 and fresh off a loss. Alek Manoah will start for Toronto after an outstanding rookie year where he went 9-2 with a 3.22 ERA. Toronto will need Manoah to put together a quality start after Jose Berrios only managed to throw 0.1 innings in the opener, and Hyun-Jin Ryu only went 3.1 innings in yesterday's loss. The Yankees will also be asking a lot of Jameson Taillon when he takes the ball. Taillon is coming off a year that started slow, going 0-2 with a 6.23 ERA in April, but then showed some promise in July, posting a perfect 4-0 with a 1.16 ERA. Taillon is working back from off-season ankle surgery and seems to have implemented a new windup in spring training. It seems as if he's still working on some mechanics, which may not fare well with a loaded Blue Jays lineup that could ruin a pitcher's night in a hurry. In the first 3 games of the season, no Yankees starter has gone more than 4 innings, and even though the bullpen has done a fantastic job, there comes a point where you run thin on pitching. With a Toronto lineup that's putting up 6.6 runs per game, expect them to to have a big night at the plate against Yankee pitching. Mano should be able to be more effective than a slow-starting Talon, who, if pulled early after running into trouble, only turns the game over to a depleted bullpen. With the Blue Jays' best three hitters all red-hot to start the season, look for them to jump on Talon once in the first matchup of 2022. Mano was solid against the Yankees last year, going 1-0 with a 2.31 ERA in 2 starts. These teams are still feeling each other out, but the Blue Jays have the advantage on the mound Monday night, and therefore have the advantage in the game. Back the team that's putting up over a touchdown per night and go with Toronto. The Toronto Blue Jays money line is our full game side pick. Both of these teams can mash it with the best of them. The Blue Jays were first in the league in home runs last year, while the Yankees finished 6th. Both teams have been swinging the bats well to start the season, especially Toronto, who has already put up 20 runs in 3 games and features a red-hot Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Toronto piled up a total of 18 runs in their opener and 7 in Saturday's game. Midway through Sunday's contest, they had already blown past the total for the game as there were 13 runs on the board after 4 innings. The Blue Jays have plenty of power in their lineup, and the short porch in right field at Yankee Stadium should definitely keep things hopping offensively. Mano pitched well in his 2 starts at Yankee Stadium last year, but the Blue Jays bullpen has been taxed in the early going this season. New York has some power in their lineup as well. We saw 11 runs in the opener for them before dropping to 6 combined runs in Saturday's game. Look for the Blue Jays to hang a big number of Talon after roasting him in 2021, and the Yankees to create some of their own noise against young Mano and the Jays bullpen. Expect offensive fireworks in the Bronx Monday night. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Nationals versus Atlanta Braves. The last 2 World Series champions from the National League East will do battle on Monday night as the Washington Nationals travel to Atlanta to take on the Braves. The Nationals lost 3 out of 4 games in their opening series to the New York Mets. They were able to avoid a sweep with a 4-2 win on Sunday. Atlanta split a 4-game series with Cincinnati to start the season, missing a chance to take 3 out of 4 on Sunday, falling 6-3. Washington will send veteran right-hander Anibal Sanchez, while the Braves will counter with rookie right-hander Huascar Ynoa. The Nationals are coming off a series loss to the Mets. They struggled offensively against them, scoring only 8 runs in 4 games. 4 of which came in their last game. They have a .169 batting average against right-handers and had a .158 batting average against Ynoa last season, scoring only 3 runs in 3 games against him. So expect them to struggle offensively once again. Washington's pitching also hasn't been very good, with the team giving up 19 runs in 4 games. I get why you look Washington's way after the Nationals salvaged a win against the Mets on Sunday while the Braves faltered and settled for a split with Cincinnati. However, the Nationals winning won't be a common occurrence for much of the year, and you have to wonder how much a star like Juan Soto will put up with before wanting to leave, or if he'll be in it for the long haul and the payday that comes with it. Atlanta's the far better team here, and while I'm not a Huascar Ynoa fan, I trust him a lot more than Anibal Sanchez, who hasn't pitched since 2021 to begin with. The Braves have hit the ball well so far, scoring 15 runs in their first 4 games, and won't have trouble scoring against the Nationals in this game. So the Atlanta Braves money line is our full game side pick. The Nationals are averaging 2 runs per game through their first 4 games. They averaged 5 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Braves, with the Braves holding opponents to 4.75 runs per game and Ynoa giving up 1 run per game in 3 starts against the Nationals last season. Don't expect Washington to score more than 3 runs in this game. The Braves are averaging 3.75 runs per game in 4 games. They averaged 5.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Nationals. Atlanta's bats are starting to warm up, but the Nationals just don't have enough firepower in their everyday lineup. There are 2 bats to fear in this lineup in Cruz and Soto, and the Braves' game plan will undoubtedly be to pitch around those 2 in any key spot. I'm confident Braves pitchers will be able to carry out that game plan to the fullest. Even though Washington is giving up 4.75 runs per game, the Braves won't score enough runs to push the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.